Good day. This is Teacher Rod, and welcome to another day of virtual learning experience with my first step. At the end of this video, you will be able to identify the different parts and functions of the different sense organs of the body. Parts and functions of the eye. Our eyes allow us to see the beautiful things around us. We can identify colors and shapes of objects by using our eyes. The main parts of the eye includes the lens, the pupil, the cornea, the iris, the retina, and the optic nerve. The cornea is a thin, transparent material that covers the front of the eye. It is like a glass window which light can pass. The iris. The iris is the colored part of the eye. It controls the amount of light that passes through the pupil. What is the color of your iris? Pupil. At the center of the iris is a dark, round opening called the pupil. When the surrounding is bright, the pupil becomes smaller to allow only a small amount of light to enter the eye. When the surrounding is dim, the pupil becomes larger to allow more light to enter the eye. The lens. The lens is found at the back of the pupil. It changes its shape in order to focus light on the retina. The retina is the layer that lies inside of the eye. The optic nerve. Behind the retina is the optic nerve. It sends the image from the retina to the brain. The brain tells you what you are seeing. The retina. The retina is the layer that lies inside of the eye. It is where the image is focused. The cross-section of the human eye. You can see here the pupil. The pupil is right here. It is the tiny hole where light enters the eye. And we have here the lens. The lens is located right behind the pupil. We have the cornea, a thin glass-like covering of the eye, and the iris. The iris is the colored part of the eye, and it controls the amount of light that passes through the pupil. We can also hear or see here the optic nerve. The optic nerve sends messages to the brain, and the brain interprets the object you are seeing. We have also here the retina. The retina is found at the back of the eye, and the object that you are seeing here is actually focused on the retina, and as you can see, it appears to be upside down. It's upside down because of the lens. But you are not seeing an upside down object because the brain interprets what you are seeing. The eyelids, eyebrows, and eyelashes are the accessory parts of the eye. They protect the eyes from dirt and too much light. You can see here the top lid, the eyelashes, the pupil, and we have the iris, the bottom lid over here, the cornea or the clear lens, sclera. The sclera is the white portion of the eye, and we have our tear ducts over here. So we have eyelashes. I just want to give a trivia about the eyelashes. The eyelashes lifespan is about 3 months. Okay? The lifespan of your eyelashes is 3 months. All right. Your eyes are comprised of rods and cones. Rods are highly sensitive to light and function in night vision, while cones are responsible for detecting and perceiving colors. So, where are these photoreceptors located in the eye? The rods and cones are located in the retina. How you can take care of your eyes? Our eyes are our window to our soul. We can see our beautiful surroundings through our eyes. That is why it is important to take good care of our eyes. Read and work under good light. Too much light or too dim surrounding can potentially damage the eye. Do not read in a moving car or vehicle. Do not rub your eyes with dirty fingers or dirty handkerchief. Instead, wash the eyes by opening and closing them in the water or cleaning them by using a clean handkerchief. The use of sharp or pointed objects may harm the eyes. Be careful when using pair of scissors, knives, and sticks. Avoid too much use of gadgets. Too much exposure to gadgets can damage the eye. It's because of the radiation coming from your screen or gadgets. Our ears help us to perceive sound. Today, let us learn the parts and functions of the ears. Parts and functions of the ears. The main parts of the ears. The main parts of the ears includes the pinna, the ear canal, the hammer, anvil, and stirrup. We refer to this as the 3 small bones. The eardrum or the tympanic membrane, the semicircular canal, the auditory nerve, and the cochlea. Let's learn the functions of these parts. Take a look at the pinna. The pinna is a curved flap-like part attached to the side of the head. It collects sound which passes through the ear canal. The ear canal is lined with delicate hairs. The eardrum, or the tympanic membrane, is a thin sheet that separates the outer ear from the middle ear. It vibrates as sound hits it. These vibrations then transfer to the 3 small bones. In the middle of the ear are the 3 small bones called the hammer, anvil, and stirrup. When the eardrum vibrates, they also vibrate to send the sound to the inner ear. The inner ear has a fluid-filled coiled tube called cochlea. When the 3 bones vibrate, the fluids in the cochlea move. The auditory nerve. The auditory nerve picks up message from the cochlea and sends it to the brain. The brain then tells you about the sound you are hearing. The pathway of sound in the human ear. Suppose someone is shouting and hears the path of the sound waves from the pinna to the brain. The sound wave is catched by the pinna. It travels through the ear canal, reaches the eardrum. The eardrum then vibrates, and these vibrations is being transferred or are being transferred from the eardrum to the three small bones, and the three small bones vibrates also, and these vibrations is then transferred through the cochlea, and the fluid inside the cochlea vibrates, reaches the auditory nerve, and the auditory nerve sends messages to the brain, and the brain interprets what you are actually seeing or hearing. Did you know that the ear is responsible in maintaining your balance when you move? This is because of the semicircular canal found in the ear. This is we call this as the vestibular sense, or our ability to maintain balance, or the ability of the head to maintain balance or in a space. Our ears help us to perceive sound. That is why it is important to take good care of our ears. Taking care of the ears. Never put anything inside your ear. Avoid very noisy places. Listen to not too loud radio or music, even when you are watching television. Consult a doctor when there is a sudden loss of hearing. Use cotton buds properly to clean the outer parts of the ear. Cleaning outside the ear using a cotton bud is just right, but cleaning inside the ear using a cotton bud is not advisable. That's all for today, and see you for our next virtual learning experience.